Hi there, students. Cinders. A cinder. Okay, cinders are burnt material, what's left of a fire, of coal or wood, yeah, when it's burnt out or it's almost burnt out. So cinders, embers, ashes, coals, yeah, what's left behind of a fire. Let's see, do you know the story of Cinderella? Cinderella, she's the one with the glass slipper, yeah, and she marries the prince. Okay, well, Cinderella, I get the idea that Cinderella always had to clean out the fire. She cleaned out the cinders. I always imagine her with her putting her feet in the cinders to keep them warm early in the morning before she cleans the cinders out of the fire. So cinders are partially burned bits or completely burned on a fire, that it's not completely reduced to ashes, but it is just about. I mean, the cinders might have one or two little bits of red still burning in it. But these are the cinders, the ashes, what is left. Yeah, so it was burned to cinders. We even actually have an idiom. If something is burned to a cinder, it's been very, very, very burnt. So I put some toast under the grill and then I forgot about it, and I came back and there was smoke everywhere and it was burned to a cinder. I left my cake in the oven too long and it was burned to a cinder. Okay, so burned to a cinder, to be destroyed by fire, to be overcooked by a long, 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 long way. Yeah, burned to a crisp as well. Okay, so cinders. Partly burned pieces of coal, partly burned pieces of wood. Yeah, so there's probably a mixture of ash and cinders and embers. Yeah, it's these little bits of partially burnt coal or wood that it stopped giving off flames, and it still might be red and burning a little bit, but not very much. You can have cinder blocks. Cinder blocks are building blocks made out of cinders. Yeah, made out of cinders, probably from some burning process like a power station or something like that. So cinder blocks. Yeah, it's made of fragments of ashes. Okay, so cinders. What's left after burning coal or coke or anthracite or things like that. Yeah, so you can have a cinder block or a cinder track to run on, a running track. They put cinders on the ground to stop the grass growing, and it's a nice flat surface for the runners to run on. Okay, so cinders, burnt, the burnt bits that are left of something, the bits that are left behind. You could also actually call cinders fragments of lava that come out of a volcano. It's all burnt up, and that's the idea of cinders. Okay, so formality, cinders. 5 informality, use anywhere. Burnt to a cinder. 4 informality, use anywhere but something very formal. And then as to origin, okay, there's an old English word cinder with an S meaning cinders, from Proto-Germanic cindra, meaning cinders as well, from Proto-Indo-European cendro with the same meaning as well. Okay, so now you know the origin of the name Cinderella. Yeah, I think it comes from cinders. She's sitting in the cinders, and she's always black and dirty from the cinders because, she's not the favourite. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Cinders. A cinder.